up, y'all? I'm Amanda Shaw, and you know that science, technology, and engineering play an important role in fishing. But did you know that there's one other thing that you learn every day in school that can also help you with fishing? Do you want to take a guess at what that is? You're right, it's math, and fishermen use it all the time to help them, and I'm going to tell you all about it in this episode of STEM, y'all. Today is a perfect day for fishing. Do you like fishing as much as me? But did you know that you have to use math for fishing? Yeah, like we have to measure the fish we catch. So today I'm hanging out with my friend Brad from the Coastal Conservation Association. What's up, Brad?
Having fun on the boat.
Well, I wanted to ask you some questions about measuring fish. First of all, why do we do that?
Well, fish length goes along with how old they are. And so by knowing how long they are, you know how old the fish is.
Oh, that is so cool. Do they weigh them too?
Absolutely. And the weight can also tell you how fast they're growing and are they growing at the rate that they're supposed to.
Oh, wow. Do they do this in every single state?
They do. And look, there's laws all in place around the country based upon the length of fish, mainly so we only harvest mature fish after they've reproduced, and that creates a sustainability that we can all enjoy for a long, long time. So it's a lot of fun, but it's a huge effort and undertaking to be the weighmaster at a tournament of this size. Trying to keep everybody organized, keep all the anglers informed of what their fish weighed. The weigh station is also measuring fish and making sure the scales are set. We've got everything. If you catch it in the Gulf, we can weigh it. 1710. 2530, a new leader. 7500. We have 3 platform scales that will go up to 100 pounds. And then we have a hanging scale as well, so when big swordfish and tuna and things come in, we can lift them up in the ceiling and get an accurate measurement on them. 150 on the dot. 150.00. What we want at the end of the day is 500-600 really happy anglers that are proud of what they caught and that can brag about it.
Going fishing means that you're gonna need some gear, but you're not gonna need just any old gear. You're gonna have to figure out the right gear, and that takes a little math. Ooh, I'm gonna need this too. There are tons of different line strengths. You don't wanna pick a line that's super light because a big fish might break the line. And you can't go with a line that's too heavy because it will be easier for a fish to see in the water. So picking the right line really depends on the kind of fish you're going after. If you're fishing trout, you might want to use a 10 to 12 pound line. It's just strong enough for the trout, but light enough to be almost invisible in the water. A 10 to 12 pound line might be perfect for trout, but a big strong tuna can easily break the line. To catch that tuna, you might need a really strong line, like a 200 pound line. A little thinking can go a long way to making sure you have a successful fishing trip. Boats come in all different sizes, from really big ones to really tiny ones. But how do you know what size boat you need? Well, if you're fishing inshore, it all depends on how many people you're taking with you. Every boat has a safety rating, and it tells you how many people and how much weight it can support. And that's all based on buoyancy, or how well something floats. For something to be buoyant or to float, it has to have a lower density than the water. Most inshore saltwater boats are 18 to 21 feet long, but offshore boats can be over 30 feet long. They have to be large and heavy to be able to handle the waves. The further you go offshore, the bigger and stronger the waves are. You see, if you took one of those small boats offshore, those big waves would really move that boat back and forth and back and forth and whew. Okay, I might be getting a little dizzy now. There's one more thing where math is really important: a boat's anchor. An anchor is a weight that's thrown overboard, and it helps keep your boat from drifting away. How do you know what to use? Well, here's where the math comes in. Let's start with the length of the rope. It's pretty easy to figure out. Multiply the depth of the water by 2.5, and that's how long your rope needs to be. So if you're in 5 feet of water, you'll need a minimum of 12 to 13 feet of rope. If you're in 10 feet of water, you'll need a minimum of 25 feet of rope. See, I told you that was easy. When you drop an anchor into the water, you'll have to make sure there's a little angle. If the anchor is straight below the boat, it won't hold the boat in place, and you'll start to drift away. And we definitely don't want that. But if you increase the angle, the more the anchor will hold the boat in place. And once you've found that perfect fishing spot, well, then you can just sit back and relax. Thanks, Math. I hope you've learned how important math can be when it comes to fishing. From choosing the appropriate gear, the right size boat, how your anchor works, or why we measure fish. Well, I think that's it for this episode because I gotta go catch some dinner. Bye, y'all.